Hello and welcome. We are here from Academia BSB.
We are part of the English Conversations course team. I help make sure learning is great.
And I help create how we learn.
Today is Friday, June 7th, 2025.
And we are here for you.
Thinking about playing and improving.
Yeah.
There's a great thought from tennis legend Billie Jean King.
She said, "Losing is not death, nor is it the end of the world. All you have to do is keep trying."
That feels right for today, doesn't it? We're going to look at the notes from a recent class.
That's right. These notes are for you, John, our student.
You like engineering, you like car racing. Those are great topics. Really interesting.
And today's session notes, they focus on sports practice for a healthier life. We're calling this review Game, Set, Match, serving up English smarts from the court notes.
Nice one. So we're going to serve some key ideas from your notes. We'll talk about how training in sports, helps you live well.
And some proportions that we will also talk about how practicing English, often, really helps you learn. It's like regular training for fluency. Consistency wins the point.
We'll look closely at some important words, asking good questions, and some special phrases too. Think of these as your powerful ground strokes and your volleys, your special moves.
Ready to hit the court. Let's get started. Okay. First, let's just understand what these notes actually are.
Right. These your class notes are kind of like, wow, a playbook from the lesson we had.
They show everything we worked on together, all the details.
Yeah, we cover everything, like new words, how to say them correctly, using language well, special expressions, grammar rules.
Reading, writing, listening, and speaking too.
It's like training for every single part of the game, from serves to returns, all the way to strategy.
Okay, let's look at the first part then. Vocabulary. From the most recent class.
Section 1.1, these are your new words, fresh off the court from the lesson.
Learning vocabulary. It's like learning the names of all the different shots, Forehand, backhand, slice, top spin. You have to know what they're called.
Okay, so the notes list words like cute, huge, gigantic, then deeper, scribble, loser.
Goldmine, ambition, uncover.
1/3 of. Doubt. Teach versus learn. That's an important difference.
To shape, whole, mistakes. Lots of useful words here.
Patience. To worry.
Yeah.
Wife. Okay.
Relationship. Parent versus relative, another key difference. And honest.
Some of these words are really key, like ambition. In sports, ambition, well, it drives you. It's wanting to win. It's like your goal, your target.
And patience. Oh, you need so much patience and training. You don't get good overnight, right? You practice.
Yeah.
And practice. And practice. Patience means staying calm, even when things are difficult, like a really long tennis match.
Mistakes. Yeah, everyone makes them. In tennis, in car racing, in learning English, it happens. The important thing you learn from them. Mistakes are like errors, things that aren't quite right, but you can fix them.
Uncover. The notes say this is like reveal or discover. You find something out, like uncovering an opponent's strategy or finding a new way to improve your car engine, maybe.
Whole. Well, that just means entire or all, like the whole team or the entire race. All of it together.
And to worry, this is preoccupation, thinking too much about problems. Try not to worry too much about mistakes. Just learn and fix them. Okay, moving to section 1.2, vocabulary, this time from a class before. Review time.
Right. This is like checking, if we remember, the training drills from last week. Let's look at some of the exercises in the notes.
Okay, you had to complete sentences about family. First one. My father's brother is visiting us this weekend. The word is uncle.
Got it. She is my mother's sister, so she is my us. That is aunt. Correct. Good.
The Queens can be traced back for centuries. That word is lineage. Yeah, that's about your family history line.
My brother's son's my ours. Yes, nephew. That's it.
Then there was a question, a multiple choice, about family types. What do we call a family that includes parents, children, and other relatives living together? Options were nuclear, extended, or foster.
And the notes show the answer is B, extended family.
Great.
A nuclear family is usually just parents and children.
Yeah.
Extended. Well, it includes more relatives like grandparents, aunts, uncles.
Then another question about marriage. Which word means related to marriage? Options. Conjugal, fraternal, filial.
The answer is A, conjugal. Good. Fraternal is about brothers, and filial is about the relationship of a child to their parents.
You also matched words. The notes show nepotism matches preference for relatives. Sibling was matched with a child's mother or father, But wait, sibling means brother or sister. The notes probably meant parent for definition A, right?
Yeah, sounds like a small mix-up there. Okay, moving on. Genealogy is the study of family history, and a foster parent takes care of a child temporarily. So the pairings seem mostly right based on the definitions given.
You also practice the present perfect tense, changing verbs. Okay. She be a commentator for 5 years. Became. She has been a commentator for 5 years. Good.
Yeah, they've discovered their family tree.
Yeah.
They've discovered their family tree. Yeah.
My uncle visited us twice this month. My uncle has visited us twice this month. Perfect.
And changing words. Word formation. Parent became parental. Matriarch became matriarchal. And filial was used correctly in the sentence about a bond.
Finally, you checked for mistakes. First one. He have 2 half-sisters. The mistake is have. It should be has, because he is singular, he has.
Next. My niece are very cute. The mistake is are. Niece is singular, so it needs is. My niece is.
And they has always supported me. Mistake is has. They is plural, so it should be have. They have.
Excellent work revisiting those past lessons. Remembering the old training. Well, it really helps you win the next match. Keep reviewing. Okay,
Yeah.
Section 2. Pronunciation. How to say the words correctly.
Section 2.1 is words from the past class. Getting the pronunciation right, it's like hitting the ball with the perfect spin, you know. It makes your English sound much more natural, smooth.
Let's look at a few words from that list that can be, well, a bit tricky. For example, words ending in ed, like explained, ranked, revealed, dragged, experienced. Sometimes that ed sounds like T, sometimes D, sometimes id. It takes practice.
Other words from the list included nervous, delicious, cautious. Listen to those ending sounds. They're important.
And pairs that sound similar but are different, like male versus female. Hear the vowel sounds?
For her versus here the and here sounds her, here different.
And where versus where. Listen to the start. Where often has that we sound, and the vowel sounds like air, where. Starts with the W and sounds like where.
Clear enunciation. It's like a clean, crisp hit in tennis.
Yeah.
Everyone understands exactly what you mean. No confusion.
Now, Section 2.2, pronunciation for the new words.
Right. New words mean new sounds, developing new skills for your game.
The notes give us 2 examples to practice.
First word is nepotism. Listen carefully. Nepotism. Pause. Okay, in a sentence, nepotism can be a problem. Pause. And the word again, nepotism.
Second word is patient. Listen. Patient. Pause. In a sentence. You need to be patient when learning. Pause. The word again, patient.
Good job practicing those sounds. Keep listening and keep repeating.
Okay, Section 3 of language. This is all about how we use words to talk naturally in conversation.
Exactly. It was like knowing when to use a lob or when a slice is better. Choosing the right shot for the right moment in the rally.
The notes show some really useful phrases like, you would be surprised.
Wow.
This means something is, well, unexpected.
Yeah, let's try it. Say, you practice your English every single day.
Yes, I do.
You would be surprised how much I improve. End role play. See? It shows surprise at the amount of improvement. It's a neat phrase.
Another one. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This shows you're very surprised. Or maybe you just don't believe what you heard.
Let's try that one. Okay. I can run 100 meters in 5 seconds flat.
Are you kidding me? And role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows strong disbelief. Like, no way.
Okay, next. What can we possibly learn from N?
This asks about the value, the lesson, in something that maybe seems useless at first. Let's see. Role play. This old tennis racket is broken. Totally useless now.
What can we possibly learn from it? And role play. Maybe about how rackets are made. Or why it broke. Asking for the hidden value.
And there's, what are we exactly expecting to uncover? This is a question, asking what specific information you hope to find from research or investigation. Like, what's the target?
Okay. Role play. We are researching different types of tennis strings.
Right. What are we exactly expecting to uncover about them? There's spin potential, durability, and role play, asking for the specific goal.
The notes also focus on WH questions, especially how and when. These are fundamental.
How asks about the way, or the method,
Hmm.
or transport. Like, how do you talk to them? Answer. Via email. Shows the method. How do you go to school? Answer. By bus. Shows the transport.
And when asks about the time. When do you go to school? Answer. In the morning. Simple as that. Shows the time.
Now, it's really important to remember the structure for these questions. It's usually WH word, then a helper verb like do, does, as, or, is, are, then the subject, then the main verb.
Yeah, a common mistake we sometimes hear is forgetting that helper verb. Like someone might say, how you go to school.
Right. But the correct way is how do you go to school?